Today is Wednesday, I think. Yeah, today is Wednesday, so we're about halfway through the week. We're on hump day. We could blow out the candles. But yeah, it is hump day, so hopefully everybody's having a good hump day today. My day's been a little hectic, but still a good day. Still get to stream, so it's always a good day when I get to stream. But yeah, hopefully everybody's having a good day today. It's always a good day to play some Luigi's Mansion. That is for sure. For those of you guys that are unfamiliar with this run, it's a pretty straightforward run. It takes about an hour, sometimes a little bit more. And essentially what we're doing here is we're going to beat the game as quickly as possible, as naturally as intended, which is why the out of bounds glitch is not allowed. There is an any percent run which does allow the out of bounds glitch, but you only really play through area 1, and it's not really how the game was intended to be beaten, which is why there are a lot more runners for this category where you don't do the out of bounds glitch. When we get to the first area boss, Chauncey, I can explain a little bit more what the out of bounds glitch is if anybody's confused about it. Hopefully I'll remember to explain it, but this category, essentially all we're trying to do is beat the game as quickly as possible as it was naturally intended, so getting all the portrait ghosts that are necessary to progress through the actual game, and collecting 40 of the 50 boos. So we're just going to wrap up this room, and then we'll be heading into the first hallway, where we'll see some of the portrait ghosts. Oddly enough, these green ghosts are the only ghosts that you can push without taking damage. I'm not sure why that is, but it's definitely something that we can capitalize on, which is always nice. But yeah. We're just going to kind of head back into that main foyer area and go into the first hallway, and that's when the run actually kind of starts. This stuff's just kind of a warm-up. In all honesty, area 1 in itself is basically a warm-up. Egad's gonna go ahead and blab to us that something's going on, that we might be able to find some clues and things like that, but we already know that, so we're just gonna mash through it and head into the first room here. It's the first portrait ghost, Nigel. It's very easy, you just put your back to him, and then his heart shows as the books come out, and you bring him into the corner and drain all of his health, like so. Pretty straightforward stuff. Then you grab the key and head into the next room, which is all the way down at the end of the hallway. And that is Mom's room. Also a pretty easy ghost to get. You just go and you grab the curtain right here, pull it aside, and then wait for her to show her heart, and then bring her right into the corner. Sometimes the leaves that come out of the window can cause some lag. I don't know if you guys can tell, but that lag was not too bad, but sometimes it can get pretty laggy, so fortunately we didn't have too bad a lag there. But yeah, that finishes up the first 2 ghosts in this hallway. There's actually 2 more, but we're only going to see 1 right now, and that's the area boss, who is Chauncey. And we're going to go ahead and head into his room and rock his rocking horse, because that's what gets him to kind of appear out of the crib. And we're going to grab the ball and shoot it at him. And that'll trigger a cutscene and also a little bit of text. And that's how we start the first area boss fight. There are 4 area bosses in this game: Chauncey, Bogmire, Boolossus, and obviously Van Gore. Each one gives a area key that unlocks like a new area in the mansion. So Chauncey's key will unlock the lower floor of the mansion, and then from there we can get the key from Bogmire, who will unlock the backyard of the mansion. and then eventually Van Gore's key will unlock the final key to King Boo, where we can go and save Mario. All of the area bosses can be one-cycled except for Chauncey, so we have to do 2 cycles for him. And there's a consistent strat of making sure that you don't bring Chauncey's health below 50%. By doing that, it creates an extra cycle, and that wastes more time. We got him down to 56, that should be fine. Ideally, you want to get him down to like 51 or 52 or 50, but, you know, Chauncey's gonna prance around for a minute. One thing that is super nice about this game is that you get a lot of downtime. So, like, between cutscenes and stuff like that, like, you can definitely grab some water, or grab a snack if you have it close by. We'll try and do a frame invincibility trick, but it doesn't look like we're gonna do it. I'm still not super consistent with it, so my apologies for that, but we're just gonna hopefully get the rest of Chauncey's health. And we did. We actually ended up getting a gold split there, which is awesome. So we got a 6:15, which is pretty good. The fastest time you can get, or like a consistent fast time, is like just under 6 minutes, so we still have some work to do, but it was still a pretty good split. But yeah, now Egad's gonna kind of talk about how he puts the portrait ghosts into portraits. I know, surprising. And a little cutscene's gonna play, so I'm gonna get some water and just kick back. Yeah, this is definitely a good beginner speedrun. Like, this game's relatively friendly to new runners. There's not a lot of hard tricks that you need to know to get a decent time, and also a lot of the tricks come very naturally and aren't just for like one part of the mansion. Like, a lot of the tricks like are useful for different parts. Like, for example, one of the like prime examples is like R pumping, which is a technique to consistently get the Boo's health down to 0 without having to do like multiple cycles and things like that. And that's used obviously on like almost all of the Boos in the mansion, so it's definitely a useful strategy to know. And once you know it, you know, you kind of don't forget it. It's like muscle memory kind of thing. So yeah, we've now unlocked the basement, and we're gonna head into the bathroom. And this is the first time we're gonna enter this bathroom. There's a second time that we enter, but we'll talk about that later. But this is where we're going to get a key to open up the ballroom, which is where the next portrait ghost will be. Oh, I just realized I did forget to mention the whole out of bounds category situation, so I'll mention that now. So the chest where I got the, I think it's a gold key, or a pink key, something like that, where the chest in Chauncey's room that appeared after we defeated him, that is the chest that you would clip through to get out of bounds and then eventually finish the run there. So you can see, well, you can't see anymore, but you can kind of connect 2 and 2 that like the run would be very short. Like, I don't even know what the world record is for out of bounds, but I know it's pretty short of a run, so that's why a lot of runners don't run it, or run that in addition to this. But yeah, right now what we're doing is we're just going to kind of run to these Shy Guys in a straight line to keep them relatively straight together. Oh. We did miss one double there, but we should be able to get these guys. Assuming the other Shy Guy's not super close. Looks like we're good. This shouldn't be a huge time loss, probably 5 seconds or something like that. Now we're going to be seeing if we get some good RNG. This is probably the first element of RNG in the run. The first major element. And basically, it looks like we're not lucky. These ghosts have a 10% chance to show their heart, or not a 10% chance, they have a 50% chance to show their heart 10 seconds early, which they did not do, and that did happen in my PB, so I might lose some time, we'll see. But essentially, you want that to happen all the time. But anyway, yes, it is definitely probably the first element of RNG in the run. While we're kind of heading in here, there is a poster skip that you can do in this room that saves a couple of seconds, and we're going to go for that. So hopefully we get it. Been very good at it lately. So when Luigi's feet do that and you hear the pop, you know you've got it. Oh my. I don't know why the flashlight did not want to grab him, but we're cool. We'll see if we can make this work. Could have been faster, but could have been slower, so we'll take it. But yeah, it was a very solid beginning to the run. I think we'll still be ahead, but we'll probably break about even on time, or maybe even lose a couple of seconds. There we go. Oh. But yeah, while this cutscene's kind of playing, shout-outs to the viewers that are here and hanging out today. Thank you guys for hanging out and taking time out of your day to come watch the stream. It's pretty awesome. I love this game and I love sharing it with other people, so thank you so much for hanging out and supporting the runs and that kind of thing. It means a lot. But yeah, shout-outs to you guys, because, you know, you guys are awesome. But yeah, now we're gonna be given the rundown by EGAD about the boos. He's like, yo dude, you shouldn't have done that, you released the boos, now you gotta capture them all, and, you know, figure that one out. And he explains, like, the boo radar, which is what we use to find the boos in the actual mansion. It's the little light, the little blue light there on top of the Game Boy Horror on the bottom of the right-hand side of the screen. The boo could be in this table because there's a bump. It's never in there when I check. I swear that boo never is in the table whenever I actually check it first. But yes, as you can see, when the boo is found, or when you're near the boo, it'll flash either yellow or red. Obviously, when the boo's actually out, it'll flash red. But it is definitely pretty solid. Oh, we got good RNG. That's very good. You obviously want the boo to be in the first place that you checked. If we could actually suck him up. There we go. So we'll see if he's in here. And he is. Alright, so the RNG for these first couple of rooms was pretty good. Except the first room. The first room was not the best RNG, but still pretty good. But yeah, now we're gonna mirror warp. So whenever you use the Game Boy Horror and click on a mirror, you warp right back to the main foyer area. And we do that because it's usually faster to do that in most circumstances when it comes to going to different rooms in the mansion. So now we're gonna, oh actually, you know what, we actually aren't even supposed to be up here. You're actually supposed to go right down through right down through those double doors, so we're probably gonna lose about 20 seconds, which is completely my bad. You don't have to go up there until way later. But anyway, we're gonna head into this room here and see if we can scout out where the boo is. It's hard to say. It could be in the chairs right there, but we're gonna grab the boo in here first. Fortunately, the RNG has been pretty good, so that's gonna probably save my butt a little bit in terms of the time loss, especially the unnecessary time loss, but nevertheless, it's going good. So we'll see, yeah. Oh, is he actually in the painting? He might be. The boo is almost never in that painting, so that's very surprising to see that he's in the painting. But anyway, we have captured the 5th boo, so now EGAD's going to tell us to go to the washroom, and that's where we're going to get the majestic toilet key and do another fancy schmancy mirror warp. And that's going to essentially set us up for the second half of Area 2, getting those jukes on the mice. They can be very pesky. So yes, there's a magical toilet key. Here it is. Shoutouts to the magical toilet key. And we're gonna be heading to the lobby once again. We are going to probably be behind, it looks like, just because of the movement that we had upstairs, but it shouldn't be too bad, assuming that everything works out. We're actually going to head into this room called the Mirror Room. It's a pretty unique room, because it is one of the rooms in the mansion where you cannot see the ghosts except in the actual mirror. Most of the time you can see the ghosts out in front of you, but in this one you can only see the reflection of the ghosts. And that makes it a little bit more tricky. And there are two doubles in this room. There's one right here, where both are going to spawn. So you walk up, shake the ghost off in the direction of the other one, and somehow miss the double. All part of the plan. Definitely all part of the plan. Yeah, we are going to be losing quite a bit of time. We're going to try and get the double here. Again, getting gypped out of the double. This run is definitely been a bit tricky, but we're going to see if the boo at least will be in there. And it looks like it is. Alright. It looks like we're going to be about... See, I don't recall whether or not I got the fire first, but we'll see. Nevertheless, this run still can PB, even though we're 30 seconds behind. There's a good amount of time save. Also, just on my part, like, my play is definitely still not polished enough in my PB. Even though I got some gold splits in my PB, I definitely think that there is room for better times and things like that. So, we'll see what we do. But we're gonna go ahead and light all these candles here. Yeah, what we just did there was we lit the candlesticks of the butler, and unfortunately we did not get very good RNG. You want him as close to you as possible, but it does not happen all the time. But right now we're actually going to clear out this room first, so that way we don't have to do it after the butler. There's actually a chest here that we can open now. Oh, well, we're actually going to grab the hat. We'll see if we have enough time to open the chest. Yeah, we do. Wonderful. So by opening that chest, we're saving about a couple of seconds, because we don't have to watch the cutscene for that room again when we re-enter the room. That's the word I was looking for. Alright, so we're just going to keep on going, grabbing the boo. Now, because this is the English version of the game, there is no text skip glitch in this room, but if you are on a Japanese copy, you can actually suck the boo up as you go through this mouse hole and skip the text entirely, and that works both ways for both of the boos that we get, just not in the English version, so that is why we do not do it. If you do it in the English version, the text will just play afterward, which is kind of unfortunate. Alright, so we cleared out that room. We're looking for the boo in here. Is he there? Maybe. So this is Melody's room. She's a pretty talented piano player, but she only knows 2 songs. She either plays Water, or she plays the Super Mario Bros. 3 theme, and it looks like it's the Super Mario Bros. 3 theme that she's playing. However, that means that we actually do not save time, because we actually have to take a second to go up. If it's the Water theme, you can mash right through and actually save a little bit more time, but not the end of the world. So we'll check the area here and see if the boo is in there. It is not. Check the piano next. It is not. We're getting trolled. It looks like it's right on the second drum here. And it is. So there we go. We have successfully gotten the boo there. I used to save a lot of time on the water split, but it's not the case anymore, because my PB, I think I golded that split, or came very close to golding it. I think I saved like a minute. So, we'll see. We might save time, we might lose a bit of time, it's hard to say. But we'll see. Looks like we're gonna lose a bit of time, but not too much. Oh. Yeah, it looks like we lost about 6 seconds, but that's okay. So EGAD's gonna talk to us about water, tell us how we can use it. But yeah, we are actually nearing the second area boss, who is Bogmire. So we're gonna grab the water here and put out the door. If we could not suck at putting out the door. I'm not sure if the boo's in there or not. Oh, he might be in here actually. No, we're getting trolled. Yeah, we're gonna grab this boo. With these, and then we're gonna head out into the backyard. Well, this is where the doghouse is. And we're gonna essentially wait for the dog to charge us, like this. He barks twice and then that's when you move. Oh, or apparently get eaten right there. It's very unfortunate, because that's gonna waste a lot of time. So he has to walk all the way back to the doghouse. The skeleton should spawn now, actually, which is pretty convenient. Shouldn't actually be too bad. Ideally, you want the dog pretty close to the bone, but that's not the worst situation, so it turned out okay. Yeah, we're actually going to warp through the doghouse now into essentially a graveyard. I don't know if it's a pet cemetery or just a regular cemetery, but the skeletons are going to spawn here, and we're going to grab them. Oh. Could have maybe gotten the double there, but it's okay. Yeah, we're gonna actually go and head to Bogmire. Yo, yo. Oh, what's up, Brad? Oh, did you? That's good. Yeah, I know, I saw that you called me, but I tried calling you before I got on the stream and you didn't answer, so I was just like, you know what, he'll tell me later. He'll either be here or he'll talk to me later, but that's good. I'm assuming it was like a good conversation. Or at least that's what it sounds like. It's hard to tell though, because again, it's over a message, so I don't know your expression, but I can assume that it was pretty good. How was class today? We'll see if we can get the 1 cycle here on Bogmire. That would be huge. Oh, very close. We would have probably... We still should save time, but that would have probably made this run a much better run. Nevertheless, we just saved 33 seconds. Oh yeah, just clarifying what the process was. I get you. It's pretty confusing. Hopefully all your questions got answered, though. I PB'd yesterday. I think you were here, but I don't think you were here for the PB. I think you came into the stream when I was playing Jack, so... I don't remember if I told you that I PB'd, but I think I did. But anyway, we're just kind of doing a run right now. But yeah, we just finished up Area 2, so we get some more downtime, and then we're going to head into Area 3. So that's always fun. Yeah, this run is still pretty good. I think we could PB. It's just gonna depend on Area 3 and 4. I feel like that's how all my runs go. I definitely have some time save on King Boo, though. I flubbed King Boo in my PB, so there's definitely some time save there if we're cutting it close. Yeah, we're gonna head up into the backyard to start off the 3rd area of the mansion. This is where we collect more of the items for the fortune teller and that kind of thing. For those of you that don't know the fortune teller, in order for her to show her heart, and that's right before the Area 3 boss Boolossus, you have to collect 5 items of Mario's to get her to show her heart. And you collect those items throughout the mansion. We've already collected one, which was Mario's hat, and that was in that laundry room right before the butler. The next one we're going to collect is out here, and that's Mario's letter, and it's going to be in a birdhouse, which is going to be right in this backyard after we watch this cutscene. This is the cutscene where we actually find out that King Boo has trapped Mario. We find out Mario's whereabouts, because before we didn't know where he was. He's trapped in a portrait. And I'm not really sure how King Boo managed to do that, but he did. And it's our job to rescue Mario. So that's what we're here to do. Luigi's gonna go get this guy. There's the key. We'll grab the heart too. And we'll head upstairs. Well, up the ladder rather. Into the rest of the backyard. Spray some water to prevent the ghost from spawning over here. Oh, that did not work because we missed the mailbox. Or not the mailbox, it's a birdhouse. So that poor ghost actually had to die. I apologize. Trying to cause the least amount of casualties. This next room is Biff's room. We actually don't have to get him because he's an optional portrait ghost. We just need his key, which is right there on the treadmill. Shoutouts to Biff. He's lifting weights, having a good time. Oh, come on. There we go. So what I just did there was shoot water through the ceiling to extinguish the door up here, because that's quicker than doing it when I'm up the stairs, because there's a time where the door is going to have to extinguish, where I'd just be standing there, whereas if I do it at the bottom of the staircase, I don't have to wait. So it looks like we're going to break just about even with time, which is a good thing. If I would have gotten an earlier shot, we might have been a little bit ahead. Oh, it looks like we somehow got a gold split there. I'm not really sure how, to be honest. But it's all good. I will take a gold split. It was because my split was slightly late. That's probably what it was. Oh. So we need to grab the ice. This boo is definitely all over the place. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Okay. That would have been really bad if that Boo would have escaped. I don't really know where it goes, and I don't really want to find out, but we managed to clutch it there. I think he goes into the fortune teller, or not the fortune, the Nana's room. But yeah, the reason that I walk up the hallways with this flashlight pointed up is because there are a bunch of spawn points where the ghosts will spawn if Luigi's flashlight is down. So essentially, we're just making sure that the ghosts don't spawn by pointing it upward and pointing it onto those spawn points. Also, I told you guys we'd be back in the bathroom here. This was the bathroom where we got the first key to the ballroom. Now we apparently had to go back to walk in on somebody on the shower. Or in the shower, which doesn't really make sense to me, but this game's pretty awesome. It's got toilet keys. You interrupt somebody in the shower. Oh, the yarn balls are never nice to me. These yarn balls have a mind of their own, I swear. Please. Please. Oh my god. These yarn balls are too mean. This is very slow, but... oh my god, please. These yarn balls are mean. I'm not a fan of those yarn balls. Alright, we'll see if we get good RNG at least. That might help. No. Of course. Okay, still not terrible. The Boo's gonna spawn from this table, which is less than ideal, but definitely not the worst kind of situation. So right now we're doing that R pumping technique where at every 10 health we press the R button while holding the L button, and that's why you see the element that's sticking out there. That's in order to consistently keep the Boo in the place to get it. Also, we're gonna grab some fire because we're heading up into Astral Hall, which is a room that gives me a lot of trouble for whatever reason. But yeah, you just light these candlesticks on fire. It's all fire really is used for in this game, is lighting candles. I don't know. Guess the creators of Luigi's Mansion are a fan of scented candles. I don't know. Oh, okay. Oh man. Not sure why the ghost didn't decide to. That's what I was trying to do with the other one, but it's alright. And then here's the super free double. You just pull that guy right over to the left, and then the two plus are together, and then ba-bam. That was a little slow, but we'll go ahead and do Moonshot and then get the Boo in Astral Hall. But yeah, right now we're doing Moonshot. It's a really, really weird part of the game. This is where you get another one of Mario's items. You get a star here, and you have to blow up the moon to get it, which is kind of a little weird, but also it's a very odd angle for the shot. You have to like position the vacuum just right. It looks like we just missed, so that's unfortunate. That's gonna waste probably about 5 seconds, maybe more. That one was fine. So yeah, as you can see, it looks nowhere near where you would want to aim, but that's just how Moonshot works. I don't know, I just go with the flow. But yeah, so far, I mean, we're on a decent pace here. We're definitely on a decent pace. We'll see what happens with Boolossus. Boolossus was really good in my PB. It could have been better, but it was still really good, so all the time save is probably going to be on King Boo, and just Area 4 in general. Area 3 surprisingly went really well in my PB. There were a couple of mistakes, but nothing super major. Well, by my standards. A different runner would probably say otherwise, but you know, we're just having a good time. That's what's important. Hopefully he's in here. No. Oh, he's in there now. No? Oh, is he over here? Ugh. Oh, he's in here. Ay vey. Alright, well, we're just gonna hope that... Oh, come on. That Boo always gives me trouble. He's gotta hit me or something, or fly out of the room. I've had quite a few bad things happen with that Boo, so I will gladly take just getting nudged by him once. I've had him fly out of the room and end my run. So, getting nudged is not the worst thing in the world. So the key that we got from Biff opens that door that we just went through. And technically we don't need it, but it's a lot quicker to go through that door than to go back through the backyard, so that's why we get it. This is the projector room. It's similar to the mirror room, except you see the shadows in the projector. Which is, again, it's one of the unique rooms in the mansion where you cannot see the ghosts. You would think that you wouldn't be able to see the ghosts at all because they're ghosts, but I feel like that would make the game very hard. Looks like we missed the double there, but we'll... We're gonna try and go for the triple. That's the real doozy. Going for the triple is not easy. Oh! Did we actually get the triple? Oh my. My oh my, folks, we got the triple. I don't think I've ever gotten that triple. Or if I have, it's definitely not been on a frequent basis. Wow, that was pretty incredible. That is the triple, ladies and gentlemen. Shoutouts to the triple. While we're giving shoutouts to the viewers once again for hanging out, enjoying the stream and hanging out. It means a lot to have you guys here. I'm enjoying the stream right now. Hopefully you guys are too. If you're not, you know, let me know what I can do differently. I'm always open to, you know, what you guys are thinking, because, you know, you guys are a part of the stream too, and I want to make sure that you're entertained and having a good time. So please let me know. Hopefully everybody's having a good hump day, or Thursday, wherever you are in the world. But yeah, we're just doing some runs, and I just really appreciate you guys all being here, so thank you. So yeah, we're back into this first hallway, and we're grabbing the rest of the booze, and this is that extra room I was telling you about. It's where the twins are. This was that fourth portrait ghost, and their room was not open before. If we could actually, that would be great. Thank you. Their room was not open before. We got the key for it during area 2, I think. But yeah, they play hide and seek with Luigi, and the trick is you can essentially pull out the vacuum and blow on the door and see where they are. So if the box shakes like that, they're in there. So oh, Luigi, let's not climb on that. Nope. Okay, Luigi. Come on, Luigi. I know you can do it. There you go. So we actually got pretty terrible RNG. You want them to be in those first 2 boxes, but it's RNG, so you can't do anything about it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and suck up the boo. Or not the boo, excuse me, one of the twins. You get the one in the car first, just because he's a lot easier to manage than the one with the bombs. Because obviously the one with the bombs isn't on the ground, so if you try to get him first, it might be a little trickier. But yeah, this is where we get another one of Mario's lovely items, Mario's shoe. Oh. But yes, I believe that's actually the last item with Mario's that you get, because we got Mario's glove in the mirror room. We also got a quick cameo appearance from Slim Bank Shot himself, the pool shark, in the mansion. Also an optional ghost, so he just gets to hang out. Shoutouts to him. So now we're gonna head back into Chauncey's room and get the boo that's in here. Shoutouts to the boo being in there. That's pretty awesome. And then we're gonna get the boo that is in Mom's room. Now this boo, you can actually get a cutscene skip, or not a cutscene skip, a text skip, excuse me. And it involves the bed, so you want to pull the sheet like half down, like that. I don't know where the boo is actually. Could be in here. Of course it isn't. Yeah, so if we get this little text skip, I'll explain it in a second. So right there we got it. You essentially suck something into the vacuum, usually a cloth or something like that, as you suck up the boo, and it'll actually just skip whatever text EGAD says. There's a more optimal way of doing it, but that's how I do it, and I don't know if it even saves time, but it's just cool, so I do it. It can save time, but it depends on the situation, for sure. But yeah, now we're just gonna hang out with the fortune teller for a little bit, and mash through all this text. We actually have a fortune teller split, so we actually have somewhat of a perception of what pace we're on, which is really nice. But yeah, once we mash through all this text, the fortune teller is going to be like, yo, I've done my job, you can suck me into the vacuum and take me with the others, and then we're going to do exactly that. But yeah, it's like a minute and a half of mashing. The Japanese version saves quite a bit of time on this end, obviously, with some of the more text skips and things like that. But we'll plan on an American copy or an English copy, so unfortunately we will not have that blessed time save. But we actually should be pretty close to even. I don't know if we're gonna lose time. We might save like a second. It's hard to say because I think the text, like this whole section's like a minute and a half or something, and like we entered right around like 40 minutes and 30 seconds, so it's gonna be close, but we'll see. I think we will save some time, but it's hard to tell. She's talking about Mario's hat, which is the last item, so maybe we are saving time? I'm not sure. So here she goes. Alright, we'll suck her right into the vacuum. Alright, ooh, we got a gold split. What's up? So yeah, so we are only 4 seconds behind now. We just gotta find the boo. Looks like it's gonna be right there. Alright, so now we're going to be heading up to the third area boss, Boolossus. There's one more room we have to go to first, which is the Safari room. But we are actually heading out of Area 3 and we're still on a decent pace. Boolossus could make or break us. We could save time or we could lose time. Definitely depends on how Boolossus goes. There's still some time to save, but I definitely think it's more likely that there will be some time to lose, but you never know. Yeah, we can maybe play some Smash later, Brad. I'll have to see what's up. I still haven't installed the stuff for it, but perhaps. If I don't install it, like today, I'll definitely try and do it this weekend when I'm not streaming on Saturday. But other than that, yeah. We definitely can. Yeah, I know it does. I know. I just, like, have not done it. I've just been, like, super lazy about installing it, so that's my fault. Well, when I'm at your place, like, when what is that, like, in September, like, we'll definitely play it down, like, we can even stream it. But yeah. Right now we are in the Safari room. There's actually a double that you can get there, but I'm not really consistent at it, so I don't go for it. That was really good RNG, that those two ghosts spawn together. That does not normally happen. However, this mushroom is really tricky, but somehow we've evaded it. The clutch. I actually did not know that, so apparently when the cutscene plays, maybe it was just the timing, but the fact that we did not get shrunk down is really good. It's really good. So shoutouts to that. So right now we're gonna be getting this boo, doing the casual R pumping method, and then we're gonna be heading out to Boolossus. So we'll see where this run goes, but you know, it could go anywhere. We're passing Van Gore's room on the right. We'll be there momentarily. But we're just gonna go and cut the cutscene. I don't even know if that would be the term for it, but we're gonna start up the cutscene for Boolossus, so we'll see how it goes. It is possible to one-cycle Boolossus, but it's a little bit of RNG and skill. Like, it's a mixture. It depends on where the ice spawns. So based on where this cutscene plays in a second, we'll be able to see how good of a shot we've got at the ice. The ice looks like it's in a pretty good place, so hopefully that means we'll be able to do the one cycle. We'll see. It's always a mystery until it happens. I'll try my best for it. As you can see, it's gonna definitely be close. The ice is actually in a really good spot. That is like exactly what you want. So if I do not get the one cycle here, that is my fault entirely. Oh, okay. That was pretty bad, but we're gonna make it work. Okay, we are losing a ton of time. That is really unfortunate. It looks like the vacuum just was not pointed upward enough to get the Oh, if we could just get 4, that would be so great. Alright. Alright. This run might not be dead. It's hard to say, but it might not be dead. We just have to be very quick here. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, that's not gonna work. He's gonna go back up. Ugh. So we're now a minute behind. That is very unfortunate. Boolossus is the run killer. We're not sure exactly if this is still PBable, but we'll see. It really depends on Area 4, honestly. Like, my Area 4 has so much time saved, like, I can't even express how much time saved there is, even though, again, yeah, see, there's 40 seconds of time saved, but I think there's even more time saved than that. Makes you believe. Yeah, we have managed to finish Area 3 with quite a few battle scars. We lost 55 seconds in Area 3, so obviously not ideal. Most of it was to Boolossus too. If we would have been able to get the one cycle, we probably would have broken about even. Having to do 3 cycles is not fun. 2 cycles would have been bad enough. Or did we do 4? No, we only did 3 cycles, I think. Yeah, 3 cycles. So we'll see. Like I said, this PB, if we do somehow PB from this run, which I'm not gonna say is impossible, I think it's still possible, there will definitely be a nice chunk of time save on Boolossus, I'll tell you that much. But yeah, we're just kinda heading along. I'm gonna grab the fire. I think we're supposed to grab fire right now, so we're gonna do that. If it'll go in the vacuum. Why is it not going in the vacuum? My god. Oh my god, come on. Oh my god. That was like probably 5 or 10 seconds by itself. Not sure why the fire did not want to cooperate and go into the vacuum, but it's okay. Thank you guys so much for watching this run, even though I'm terrible at this game. No, I'm just kidding. I'm having a good time. And hopefully you guys are too, but thank you so much for being here. I know it's not world record pace, but I think it's still a pretty decent run, all things considered. It's just Boolossus. That's the run killer right now, but you know, we're kind of nearing the end, so we're definitely gonna finish the run out. I still think that we could PB, it's just gonna be very hard. Also, there's a pretty big RNG element that's gonna come up after we cut the power here, and that is Mr. Grimley, who is the person that we get the key from to get to the breaker room to turn the power back on. He is entirely RNG, so he could show his heart instantly when we walk into the room, or it could take him up to 30 seconds. Obviously, excuse me, obviously we want him to show his heart as quickly as possible, but there's nothing you can do about it, so you just kind of go with the flow. And for those of you guys that don't know, I don't know if anybody doesn't know the term RNG or not, but basically it stands for random number generator, and what that is basically it's all luck. Essentially the game generates a random number, or the way to explain it would be that the game generates a random number and says, okay, based on such and such probability, this instance is going to happen, and it'll generate the number, and if it's the number that generates the specific thing or instance in the game, so like getting Mr. Grimly to show his heart immediately, then it'll do it. If not, it'll do it whatever's generated. So it's completely out of the runner's hands. There is some kind of RNG manipulation in other games, but not in this game. So we're actually going to go back out of sidestep. So we'll see. We're just waiting. Waiting. This is very unfortunate. It's still not too bad. You obviously want him to show his heart as quickly as possible, but that could have been worse. In my PB, I'm pretty sure he showed his heart instantly, so we'll see. I had pretty good RNG in my PB too, but we'll see how dead this is. I still have faith in myself, but we'll see. Just because I know how terrible my area 1 is. This is the first run of the day though, so the fact that we're in area 4 and we're probably going to finish the run is a very good thing. You always want to finish runs. Resetting is a pain. And when it runs this far in especially, I'm not going to reset it unless it like really dies, but I'll probably finish it anyway. Just because I'm trying to finish as many runs as I can. But yeah, we have turned the power back on. It has been restored like in Call of Duty Zombies. I don't know if you guys ever played that, but when you turn the power on, it's like power restored. Like that's basically what happened when you turn the power back on. So we should be able to go back upstairs and take care of all of that. Oh, we actually need to go and grab the boo in here. We should do that now. Almost forgot to do that. Oh, and the ghost has decided to despawn. Which is okay. If we are able to get the boo, that should save quite a bit of time. Because this boo also tends to give me some trouble. And I'm pretty sure in my PB I've had a couple of shenanigans with the boo. Alright, so we'll see what happens here. Alright, we actually got the boo. 1 cycle complete. Very good. Alright, so that's still a good sign. We probably are actually still able to do something with this. Van Gore also, depending on how that goes, could definitely make or break the run as well, but also there is time save on King Boo, so that's like our last resort. We also are going to have to do some save and quit stuff soon, so we'll see how that goes, because that's always a mystery too. But yeah, definitely solid. On the off chance we do PB, that would be really cool. Getting back-to-back PBs is always a good thing. I've never heard anybody complain about that. Been like, oh man, I'm so sad I got the back-to-back PBs, but we'll see. We'll definitely see. So we're gonna go ahead and head back out onto the rooftop. Let's see how that goes. We're gonna head down to the toy soldier room, where we're gonna actually head to the real rooftop. That's only like partially the rooftop, which kind of doesn't make sense. This is an optional room, so we just leave it dark. There are some ghosts, I think skeletons in those chests, but don't affect us, so we just let it be. Because we're trying to minimize the amount of casualties in these kinds of runs. Also, they waste time. But for me, it's about sparing the ghosts. Not trying to get any unnecessary ghost deaths, even though ghosts are already kind of part of the afterlife. Alright, hopefully we can... Alright, that was still pretty good. So now we're gonna try and get all the shy guys that are up here. You have to kind of light them on fire, and for whatever reason I always miss one. We did not miss one this time though, which is good. Oh, I stand corrected, we missed one. There's always one. Oh, we didn't get the double. Oh, did he despawn too? That's really unfortunate. Anyway, this run's kind of moving along. We're gonna go up here and grab the key, and that's gonna open up the key to the armory where a bunch of knights are. And that room kind of gives me some trouble too, especially with Boo in there. But for whatever reason, if it doesn't, we can save quite a bit of time. If we weren't a minute behind, I would say that this run still has quite a bit of potential, but we're definitely pushing it being a minute behind. We'll see though. If the run doesn't work out, we'll definitely do another one though. Alright, so first things first, go ahead and grab this guy. This is a very laggy room, so we obviously... Oh, come on Luigi, you got it. Oh, I'm definitely getting clobbered there. Come on. It's a very bad spot. Not terrible. Ideally, you want to get both of the... or all three of them. Having the mushroom pop out there really sucks. These mushrooms scare me so much. Alright, well we're gonna go ahead and grab the key just because you ideally want to save and quit, and you want to obviously be able to do that with the key. Alright, hopefully... Oh, that definitely got messed up. My finger slipped and that was it. So, ideally you want to one-cycle him. We'll see if we can manipulate him back into the room. That's good. Obviously you don't want him jumping ship too much, because that causes lots of problems. It's looking like he's gonna get 2-cycled though, which is good. So we're gonna go ahead and save and quit. That saves time sometimes. In the sense where you don't, or in the sense that you're unable to one-cycle him, it definitely does. So we're just gonna head right downstairs and go into the pipe room and get the key in there to open up Weston's room, who is like the last portrait ghost, and who is a portrait ghost that I'm not a huge fan of. We used to actually get the... Oh, I always forget to turn my vacuum right there. It's like always. But this room can be kind of tricky, because all these ghosts like to spawn in here. And you actually don't have to get them, but it's usually in your best interest too, or at least for me it is. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. Oh. But yeah, we are gonna grab the key here and then head into Weston's room, and that's where we'll also do another save and quit once we get the 39th Boo in there. And the final boo that we get is obviously in Van Gore's room with Van Gore. I think this run still has some PB potential, just maybe. It's hard to say though, definitely hard to say. I think when we get to Van Gore we'll have a better idea of how close we are to PBing, or if we're able to PB. Alright, so we're gonna light the fires over here if we actually can. There we go. This is a really annoying room because there's a lot of ice, and Luigi likes to slide on the ice. Weston's annoying, or at least I think he's annoying. I have trouble one-cycling him, but usually it's like pretty close like that, so you know, just gonna take care of it. We'll check to see if the boo's in here. I don't know if he is. This is definitely a room where you want to suck up the pearls and that kind of stuff, because if the vacuum locks onto the pearls, which it likes to do, it causes lots of problems. Getting the one cycle on this boo is not easy either. So we're just gonna manipulate the boo again. Doesn't really matter where he goes. Going in here is fine. So we're gonna essentially pull out the vacuum again and just finish up the cycle. And we're gonna save and quit once again. So yeah, so now we're gonna go and head upstairs to Van Gore. And it looks like we should have time to save, hopefully. Assuming Van Gore goes smoothly. Not sure why the fire couldn't have done that last time, but it's all good. We'll see what happens though. Could PB, could not PB. We'll just have to kind of see where it goes and go from there. If Van Gore goes well, I think we could be ahead, maybe. I don't know, it's always hard to say. I never know when it comes to Area 4, just because Area 4 is pretty unpredictable. I will say that it was pretty smooth, for me at least. I didn't really have too many issues. Obviously getting the one cycles on those boos and on Weston would be nice, but it's not the end of the world. So we're entering Van Gore here. We'll see what happens. Regardless, I think it could be a gold split, but that's assuming it goes well. Let's see. Oh, you filthy swine, you're blind to see the life I give my creations. Then very well, I will show you the mastery of my art, said Van Gore. What a legend. Shoutouts to Van Gore. He's actually my favorite portrait ghost. That was slow, but it happens. Messing up the triple there is so annoying, because it's like the easiest one. Alright. These guys are a pain. Ugh, that always happens. I don't know why these guys are... That still wasn't too bad though, that was a decent recovery from that. It's really hard to say whether or not we'll save time. Alright. Ah, we missed that. That sucks. Alright. Please. There we go. Alright, we'll see. These guys are... You want to get them from the side, so it's... Oh, but we did not get all three. That's unfortunate. Oh. Alright. We actually might save time. Just maybe. God. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna definitely get a gold split too, I think. Like I said, I was telling you guys, there's definitely room to improve. Gold split. 30 seconds ahead. Let's go. Let's go. Alright. It's now a run that is on PB pace. Just like that. Alright. So let's see how this goes. Was not nervous during this run up until this point, but now I am, because I just got a huge gold split, and we have 30 seconds to not lose. So that would be... Alright. Alright, so we're gonna go and save and quit in a second. Alright, so here we go. We're gonna go and head to Bowser and hopefully get another PB. Back-to-back PBs would be super awesome. So we'll see what happens with that. Yeah, we're just gonna head down. Hopefully we don't mess up King Boo. For whatever reason, the last few runs I've done, especially my PBs, I've messed up King Boo quite a bit, and it's unfortunate, but that means that there is much more time save. Oh, always forget to tilt the vacuum. Always forget to do it there. So yeah, this could be the 110, the sub 110. This could be a 109 something, but I definitely think it's real to say that it could also be a 110. Excuse me. Alright, here we go. Hopefully this works out. I'm nervous. That's a little bit of an understatement too, but... Getting the back-to-back PBs would be sweet. Schloop schlurb, blah blah blah, I don't know. Alright. So hopefully this works out. Give me your energy, guys. I think I might need it. Okay. It's definitely gonna be a close one. Definitely gonna be a close one. I don't know what it is about King Boo that's Bowser that like messes me up, but it really does. Hopefully Luigi and I can stay composed in this situation and PB. There's quite a bit. Hopefully this doesn't take me more than 3 minutes. That would be kind of sad, in all honesty. We'll see what happens though. Oh, see, we're already getting clobbered. Please. Alright. Well, this is gonna be a little off. Alright, well, we'll see. We're gonna go for the fast 3 cycle for sure, though. Oh, Luigi decided to get lit on fire. All good, though. Alright. We're just gonna let it ride. This could be the sub 110. Hopefully. Alright, here we go. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh, that sucks. That sucks so much. That was the sub 110 for sure. Alright, we can still save it though. You can definitely still save it, but it's gonna be a little unfortunate. Alright. Come on. Alright. Oh my god, I thought we died. I was really gonna be upset in a second. Alright. Back-to-back PBs, 130. Alright, we'll take it. Jeez. There was definitely the sub 110 there. That sucks. But still a full minute PB, back-to-back, literally. Because the last run I've done was the PB run, so... we'll take it. Man, that's, I wanted that sub 110. It's alright though, there's quite a bit of time saving this run, like, Van Gore was a pretty godly split, but like, or at least for me it was, but like, Boolossus, like, that was terrible. There's a lot of time save on Boolossus, but still, and this run didn't even have early release. So there's still 10 more seconds to save there too. The sub 110 is near though, definitely. Definitely near. That's really awesome though. I'm very, very happy. Thank you all to whoever's here, the viewers, everybody. Thank you, Luigi's Mansion community even. Just thank you to everybody. This is an awesome PB, back-to-back PBs, so can't even complain about that. But thank you all so much for being here and hanging out and watching the stream. It's awesome. I'm glad to have your company, and I really hope that you guys are entertained and having a good time, or having as good a time as I am, because I'm having a fantastic time hanging out here with you guys. So thank you so much for watching, I appreciate it. So we're going to let the credits play through here, and I'm probably going to get up for a second and, you know, probably get like a snack, maybe take a restroom break, and then we'll decide what we want to do. I'm not sure if I want to do another run, get the back-to-back-to-back PBs. I might just finish with some casual stuff, or maybe do something else, but we'll see. We're just gonna go ahead and let the credits play, so I will be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Mamma mia. Oh,
Thank you. Sometimes the button on this mic is so wonky. It only like wants to work sometimes, but yeah, I know, it's super hype. I'm super excited. Like, back-to-back PBs, I can't complain. The 110 was in reach though. I don't know if you saw the end of the run or not, but the frickin' sub 110 was there. Like, it would have been really close, but it definitely got flubbed. Rank G is definitely for good, I promise. Ah, you missed it. It was pretty bad. Like, I definitely could have gotten the sub 110, but I got frozen by Bowser. I almost died, actually. It was really close. I had 6 health left. I don't know why Boolassus and Bowser give me so much trouble, but anyway, it's still crazy. I saved a minute and a half on frickin' Area 4, which is awesome. But yeah,